For over 20 years, the Atlantic Mayors Congress has provided a forum for exchanging ideas and a unified voice for municipal leaders in Atlantic Canada. The Summerside edition has a particular focus on addressing housing and homelessness, with sessions engaging community, provincial, and national perspectives.
BlueMetric is mission-ready water. We are world-class experts solving our clients' most challenging environmental problems. BlueMetric provides a full range of environmental consulting services supported by bespoke engineering solutions for emergency, self-contained, and permanent water systems, and is always mission-ready with a full range of in-house support. There is no successful mission without water. We are proud to partner with Atlantic Canadian Industries. We are mission-ready water.
Well, I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Winds, and what an absolute pleasure it is to be here at the Atlantic Mayors Congress in Summerside, Prince Edward Island. Beautiful Summerside, Prince Edward Island. I have the great pleasure of being here with the Mayor of Summerside. And before we get into it, Mayor, I'd like to thank our good friends at BlueMetric, having that thought leadership to bring the conversation alive, share those stories of success. So, Mayor, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us what Summerside's up to these days?
Yeah, well, first of all, thanks for having me, and thanks for being here at the Atlantic Mayors Congress. It's a phenomenal event, and opportunities like this are the spin-off benefits of it. We get to have conversations and share what's working and what's not across the region with other mayors. So facilitating this discussion is incredibly valuable.
Right. Some big things Summerside's focused on at the moment. What are some of the big issues you're looking at?
Yeah, so we've got a few. We're dealing with some issues that everybody else is dealing with. I don't think we're unique in that regard, whether it comes to housing, revitalizing and transforming our downtowns, making our communities younger, making them more inclusive and accessible and diverse. Those are all key priorities of our City Council. One of the things that we've been doing really interestingly here in Summerside is what we've been doing on mitigating the effects, our impacts on our climate.
Okay.
Through our carbon mitigation work, and that's, we're really fortunate here in Summerside. We own our own electric utility. Wow. And this last year, just a few months ago, we energized Atlantic Canada's biggest solar farm. And so just to put it into context, that's about 46,000 panel solar farm, covers about 80 acres, and we built it on top of a well field, which we couldn't develop anyways. And attached to that, we put a 20 megawatt hour battery, 10 megawatt battery system, so that we can save some of that energy from the sun and deploy it to help manage our base load. So that, in conjunction with the wind farm, we own a wind farm as well. Summerside, I'll look out the window today and it's sunny and the wind is blowing. We're probably close to 100% electric, clean, green energy being generated right here within the borders of our community. So that's been an area that we've been working on for years, and that's sort of been our next step. But I'm really proud of that. Yeah,
I mean, that's an incredible feat, right, for the municipality to hold its own sort of power generation system, and that's really kind of got to separate you from many municipalities. There's not many like that.
No, there aren't, and like I said, we're fortunate, and I'm fortunate to be the mayor today, and have had others before me for decades.
Yeah.
Our utility is well over 100 years old, who've had that foresight to make sure that we maintain that independence. And today it's more important than ever, both what we've been able to do in the renewable fuel and the renewable side, but also what we've been able to do in terms of how we deploy that, how we use artificial intelligence, how we use storage through hot water heaters and block heaters and furnace systems through our Heat for Less program, how we manage a smart grid, and how we continue to build that ecosystem and look to what we do next.
Mayor, what does it mean for you to personally to have all of these other Atlantic Canadian mayors come, and not only that, but a lot of the provincial municipal leaders coming here, or provincial leaders I should say, coming here to talk about issues right here in your own backyard?
Yeah, it's incredibly valuable. It's so useful to be able to sit down in a room, and today we've got the biggest Atlantic Mayors Congress ever is here in Summerside, and we held it in mid-June for a reason in PEI. There's not just us, there's certainly some other factors here, but look, it's really valuable to be able to share the experiences, particularly on the things that we're all dealing with. So whether that's housing is the primary one, but also mitigating and adapting to climate change and some of the other issues. So as a mayor as well, To a certain degree, we're leaders in the community, we're spokespersons for our community, but we're very different than leaders at other levels of government. We aren't the ultimate decision maker. We can't tell everybody else what to do.
Right.
We are more of a coach trying to bring the team along and cajole and suggest and figure out ways to guide our council and our community in ways that they want. So it's always fortunate, and there's only just one of us in each city, so sometimes it can be a little lonely that way. You don't really have another colleague to bounce things off. So it's really valuable to have times and moments and opportunities like this to gather, and I think we've got 42 mayors from across Atlantic Canada over 3 days to be able to, one, sit through the sessions with them, but it's the breaks in between and the meals and then the off-site activities where we really get to share some experiences and lessons.
Mayor, it's a great pleasure to be in conversation with you right here in your own backyard. There's little doubt Summerside has got a great vision, certainly on the renewable front, an incredible vision for the future. I mean, we're in a beautiful facility right here in downtown Summerside. Thanks very much for being in the conversation and sharing some of your success.
Great, thanks for having me.
Cheers.
Appreciate it.
BlueMetric is your partner and works with Atlantic Canadian industries and organizations who are concerned about the water health of our planet and the people who inhabit it in an environmentally and culturally sensitive manner. BlueMetric joins the growing number of like-minded, innovative Atlantic Canadian companies who are changing the environmental landscape for the globe in a world-class way. World-class experts solving our clients' most challenging environmental problems. We are Mission Ready Water.